Hello YouTube, Grand Captain Speedy Dash here. In the last part, Piccolo gets Cell to reveal his backstory, as well as being able to unnerve the Bugman by bluffing that the androids have been taken care of. What is Cell's plan now, and is there any chance for him to become perfect? Find out now. After a short while, Vegeta, Krillin, Gohan, and Goku arrive to where Piccolo is, and once everyone is here, Piccolo begins explaining what has happened, while also using telepathy to tell the others to pretend the androids are destroyed because he suspects Cell is still close by watching them. Goku then suggests that him, Gohan, Vegeta, and Trunks should head to the lookout for a special kind of training, which Piccolo agrees, but asks Trunks for the time machine before they go. Trunks is hesitant at first, but then realizes what Piccolo's plan is, and decides to give Piccolo the broken time machine, pretending he's worried about Piccolo keeping it safe. Tien and Krillin are the ones to search for Gero's sublab, while Piccolo tries to hunt down Cell to no avail. Meanwhile, Goku makes a stop at Capsule Corp before heading to the lookout. Once at the lookout, Goku tells the others about the Room of Spirit and Time, of how they can get a full year's worth of training done in a day, and because of the Senzus, all four of them could train in there together. I'm going with the explanation for the two-person limit as limited food supply, since during the Buu Saga, 4 people were in the Room of Spirit and Time at once. So having a large trunk of Senzus would theoretically allow for more people to train in the chamber at once. Another explanation is probably a number of beds, but that can be a little easier to remedy, of just not everyone sleeps at once. However, Vegeta refuses and drags Trunks into the Room of Spirit Time for them to train without Goku or Gohan. After a while of trying to hunt down Cell, Piccolo realizes that Cell is too slippery and decides to retreat to the lookout for now, with Piccolo feeling hopeless as he watches Cell go from town to town, drinking all he wants, without any way for Piccolo to stop him. A day later, Vegeta and Trunks leave the Room of Spirit in Time, both of them in Super Saiyan Grade 4, ready to defeat Cell. Vegeta already had Super Saiyan Grade 2 before starting the training, meaning he was able to get Trunks to that as well very quickly. They then had to figure out how to further improve Super Saiyan, which Vegeta, just like Goku did in canon, criticizes Grade 3 in their training in the time chamber, and figures out how to improve the base Super Saiyan into becoming perfected Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Grade 4, however you want to say it. Though, just like in canon, Vegeta stops Trunks from talking at all about their training, wanting Goku to figure it out on his own, or not, he doesn't care. Goku is surprised at how Vegeta and Trunks seem to be maintaining Super Saiyan as their base, and gets ready to train with Gohan in the Room of Spirit and Time. After Goku and Gohan enter the Room of Spirit and Time, Piccolo tells Vegeta and Trunks about everything that has happened up till this point, of Cell just going around town from town drinking everyone he can. Piccolo also tells Vegeta and Trunks a plan he had thought of that could draw out and defeat Cell, with Trunks making one slight suggestion, which Piccolo easily adds to the plan. Vegeta and Trunks, after discussing the plan enough, and Vegeta reluctantly agreeing to go with it, head off for a town that has yet to be drunk by Cell. For the sake of the plan, they dropped out of Super Saiyan, and once they reached the town, raised their power just enough to act as bait. Cell, who is currently in a nearby town, senses the increase in power and then thinks they must be fighting the androids. Piccolo must have lied, and heads to where Vegeta and Trunks are, hoping to be able to absorb 17 and 18. Piccolo, who stayed on the lookout to be their eye in the sky, watching Cell's movements, telepathically tells Vegeta and Trunks that Cell took the bait and is heading to their location now. When Cell gets to Vegeta and Trunks, his hopeful optimism is crushed when he sees that there is no androids, but hopes that Trunks didn't actually give Piccolo his time machine, which would allow Cell to, after killing Vegeta and Trunks, to use the time machine to try again. Thanks to Piccolo's watchful eye, Cell isn't able to get the jump on Vegeta and Trunks, with Vegeta wanting to fight Cell one-on-one to show that he is stronger than Cell. Cell, of course, thinks that this will just be a chance to drink Vegeta, assuming he hasn't gotten much more powerful. But after training in the Room of Spirit and Time, Vegeta is able to easily whoop Cell, which leads to Cell once again trying to retreat using a solar flare, only to get a gut punch as soon as his solar flare ended, because Trunks had prepared with sunglasses. Trunks then proceeds to throw Cell up into the air, where he's able to unleash a powerful blast, completely obliterating Cell. After regaining his sight, Vegeta angrily yells at Trunks that Cell was his kill, and how dare he steal the kill from him. After he's finished chewing out Trunks, the two of them head back up to the lookout, because Vegeta wants to fight Goku as soon as he comes out of the Room of Spirit and Time. Goku and Gohan do still come out early, but only about an hour early instead of 3 hours early, with both of them in Super Saiyan Grade 4. Vegeta quickly demands a fight with Goku, which Goku will happily oblige, and they both begin fighting in Super Saiyan Grade 4. As the fight continues, it becomes very clear that Goku has a edge in power, which irritates Vegeta to no end. He ends the fight early, yelling his usual rhetoric that he will become the strongest once again, before heading off to sulk. After learning that Piccolo and Kami can't defuse, Mr. Popo is the one to give them some hope when he tells them about the spaceship of the nameless Namekian. After Mr. Popo leads Goku and Trunks to the spaceship, they then decide that they should get Bulma's help about what to do from here. So they head off for Capsule Corp. Shortly after they arrive, Bulma suggests it's the perfect time to try and activate them, see if her hard work has paid off. So they boot up 17 and 18. Or should I say, Lapis and Lazuli. Bulma explains to the two what has happened, that Dr. Gero turned them into androids, and that most of the programming was reversed, but there's still some lingering stuff, and that they can choose what they want to do with their future, but if they choose to be bad, then her friends are gonna beat them up. Krillin then suggests they could live at Kami House with him and Master Roshi till they find somewhere else to live, hoping to get some action with Lazuli. Android 16 is then awakened. He is pretty much the same as canon, but with his directive change from kill Son Goku into protect planet Earth and nature. This is where I'll end the part for now. So what do you guys think of the story so far? And what changes do you think will happen after the 7-year time skip as we get into the Buu Saga? Find out next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel, as those will help motivate me to continue making the what ifs. As always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are.